Hey, somebody needs to hear this today. You are allowed to disappoint people and still be a woman of God. Yep, I said it. Let that sit for a second. Because too many of us have been walking around exhausted, not from our purpose, not from our assignment, but from managing everybody else's feelings about our lives. Today, we're talking about being unbothered on purpose. And I'm going to show you how that's not pride, that's peace. So I have this podcast, everybody knows now, and it's been a blessing. I've had it for about a year, almost a year and a half now, and man, God wanted me to do some leveling up. But I was burnt out, tired, to the point I just couldn't even fathom. I wanted to just even give it up. And so what I started doing was I started calling the people that I had on calendar and telling them, hey, I got to reschedule. I just got to take a break. And I took a break. I needed a break. And here's what I've learned. Even through all that, guilt and conviction feel similar in the body, but they are not the same spirit. One is God saying adjust. The other is people saying shrink. We're learning the difference today. Even through all of that, people will rah you on and tell you, keep going, don't stop, don't stop. I was burnt out. So here's the truth, number one truth. Your peace is not selfish. Galatians 1:10 says, for am I now seeking the approval of man or of God? If I were still trying to please man, I would not be a servant of Christ. Paul said it plainly. You cannot be a people pleaser and a purpose carrier at the same time. Protecting your peace isn't you being extra, it's you being obedient to your assignment. And here's truth number two. Boundaries are a form of stewardship. Proverbs 4:23 says, keep your heart with all vigilance, for from it flow the springs of life. You don't apologize to your gardener for pulling weeds. Boundaries are just you weeding. Every no you say is a yes to what God actually called you to carry. And truth number three, everybody's not going to understand your season. 1 Samuel 16, Samuel anointed David king while he was still out with the sheep. Nobody in that house saw it. Not even his own father called him in first. People will be about their business and forget don't even know what's going on. Sis, some people are never going to clock what God is doing in you. That's not your problem to fix. That's not a sign you're on the wrong path. It's a sign you're in a set apart one. So truth number four, unbothered is not the same as uncaring. Romans 12:18 says, if possible, so far as it depends on you, live peaceably with all. Notice, so far as it depends on you. That means it's not all on you. You can have love, you can love people, pray for people, and still not carry what was never yours to carry. That's not coldness, that's wisdom. And so in all of that, I had to, like I said, cancel dates and cancel guests. And I just had to sit with myself for a minute and make sure that I was going in the right direction. And I know that God did call me to this. And so, but in that break time, I got peace and I got rest and I got peace and love and joy and serenity in my spirit. So this is the part I need you to catch. God is not asking you to be well liked. He's asking you to be faithful. Those are two completely different assignments, and only one of them is yours. So, girl, let's flip the script today. Every time guilt shows up after you say no, ask yourself, am I disobeying God or am I just disappointing someone's expectations of me? Because people will try to put their expectations on you. Because being unbothered on purpose doesn't make you hard, it makes you free. And free women build, free women pour, free women last. So if this hit home, I want you to do two things. First, drop me a line in the comments if you're choosing peace over people pleasing starting today. And tag a woman who needs to hear she's allowed to be unbothered. Let's fill her feet with truth this week. So listen, you were never called to carry everybody's comfort. You were called to carry your assignment. Walk in it, unbothered, on purpose. And I want you to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I'll see you next time on the weekend level up this time. Talk to you soon.